Scotch golf madness going on here. Like a loop-the-loop there. It's a little ramp thing here. And then we've got a full helter-skelter affair here.
Welcome to another episode of Toby's Stupid Vlog.
On Oxford Street, close to Swatch. Actually, the lights on those look better on camera than they do in real life. They got Devon and House Fraser there. Regent Street, sparkly angels and such like. Apple Store now has trees. Good. Gone to East Sheen Common. It's quite a nice day. It's also quite a muddy ground. We're just approaching Richmond Park. Good afternoon from Vauxhall. Look at the beautiful light. It's very much an evening light because it's only like half 3. Here we go. Anyway, I've just been at Vauxhall catching up with Neil and doing some work on the parade video.
Customer announcement.
Check that out.
To tap in and out of the station to avoid a penalty charge. Make sure
And now I'm heading home, drop some stuff off and come back into town.
Please buy a ticket.
Good afternoon, happy Tuesday. It's only just afternoon. Yesterday I was in Vauxhall doing some work. Although not for WebVid, and then we had the USP Survivors Christmas party, which was quite fun. Today I've got the RHP Christmas party this evening, and I've got more work to do on the parade video. Check out the peacock silliness here. They're just trying to intimidate a crow, basically. It is a little bit silly. The crow's not impressed, to be fair, and the geese are having none of it. Seriously guys, what are you up to? Okay. You look pretty healthy. Romsey Intercontinental, near the O2 Arena in Greenwich, where I'm filming tonight once I have my pass. There's a lot of people having drinks at the moment, and they're just about to go into the ballroom for a meal and some awards and whatnot. I'm busy filming them with my gimbal. There is an amazing view, I don't know if you can see it. I've come for a quick lap of queue before lunch. I'm waiting for my computer to do some processing, and I've just had a haircut. So making best use of time, and the fact that it's another amazing near winter's day. We're still like 10 days away from winter technically, and it's damn cold, and I'm only wearing a light jacket, which is a mistake. I asked for a parka for Christmas, so hopefully I can replace my old one, which I'll probably be wearing later when the sun goes in. Anyhow, first things first, today is the earliest sunset of the year. It's not the shortest day yet, we talked about this before, but that means that the evenings are getting ever so slightly lighter from tomorrow onwards. I mean, initially we're talking seconds, but by the time you get to Christmas it's actually large numbers of seconds. So the evenings are getting lighter from tomorrow, which is good because I don't like the short days, although I've sort of weathered the storm this year by doing so much work. So that's point one on my agenda of things I wanted to talk about. Point two is my hairdresser. I've just had a haircut and I go in there. I probably have 4 or 5 haircuts a year. It's not a lot, granted, but every time I go in there he thinks I'm one of 2 people. Either the person who he saw in there 2.5 months ago when he cut my hair, in which case he's like, God, you haven't been in here for like 2.5 months, 3 months in some cases. Fair enough. So, you know, that's a reasonable assessment. Or the other time I come in and same guy, but he says to me, oh, I haven't seen you in years. The other guy usually cuts your hair, doesn't he? Didn't you used to be really fat? Have you lost a load of weight? I don't know if to be insulted or what. So either, yeah, there's something weird going on there. I just don't like to think about it too much. He does do a good job and he does cut my hair quite fast, so I can't complain. But he does seem confused. Hello there, happy Friday. This is the haircut which I spoke so much of. I combed my hair this morning. Anyway, there's less of it, I don't have to think about it, which is the main purpose as far as I'm concerned of a haircut. This is my Christmas jumper because it's Christmas jumper day. And, you know, Spider-Man and that, so that's cool. So I'm doing a bit more editing today. I've really got to have broadly finished this documentary by the end of today, and that means there will be changes, but it means that the heavy lifting, all the pieces in the right place, all the beauty shots, as I call them, the things that aren't just people talking, are actually laid out properly. And yeah, and the titles are in, and the sound is done, and the colouring is done. We're halfway there, so it's a good start. I'm going to do part 3 of 4 now. The problem is they're all long, so the edits will come later. And at some point Jules is coming around to help me because I'm going a bit sort of parade blind. But that's it for the time being. I'll be back with a word of the week and sign off at some point later today if I get out for a walk, which is the hope. So I've done a lot of editing, but it's still really slow work. By the end of today I will have done part 3 of 4, so that's something, and then only 1 part to go, but part 4 is very rough, so that's a worry. Nonetheless, it will be finished, probably in about 48 hours more work, so that's something. Anyway, I think I should do a word of the week, and this week's word of the week will be jumper, as in Christmas jumper. Or if you're from another English speaking country, you might not say jumper, you might say sweater or pullover or something, but that is the word of the week. It is jumper. So first of all, in German, jumper is der Pullover. No joke, it is der Pullover. That is a sweater or jumper in German, der Pullover. And in Italian it is il maglione. Il maglione. That is jumper or sweater in Italian. There we go. That was this week's word of the week. More false spring. Blossom out. It's so cold today. That will probably end that. But it is slightly weird to see in December.